Let's talk about Tanzania, a place where the land feels alive and wild is the rule, not the exception. On Africa's east coast, Tanzania is more than a spot on the map, it's an experience. The Serengeti is nature's grand stage, Kilimanjaro towers above, and Zanzibar is an island of spices and history. Here, wild means untamed. Imagine waking up to the roar of a lion. The Ngorongoro crater is a world of its own, teeming with wildlife. Over 120 ethnic groups call it home, each with their own language, music, and worldview. It's a nation of contrasts, old and new, wild and modern, all woven together. And that's where our journey begins. When you think of Tanzanian people, the Maasai often come to mind. Tall, draped in red, famous for their high-jumping Adumu dance. But the Maasai are more than a dance or a striking outfit. Their culture revolves around cattle. Cows are wealth, food, and status. Cows are the currency of life. For marriage, for settling disputes, for survival. The Maasai believe all cattle were given to them by God. A bold claim, but it shows their deep connection to their herds. They're custodians of the land, moving with their cattle across the plains, living in bomas, thorny enclosures that protect families and livestock. Their homes, built by women, are practical and resilient. The Maasai social structure is complex, with age sets and roles that guide men from boyhood to elder. Despite pressure from the modern world, the Maasai have held on to their traditions with pride and resilience. Their way of life is a living link to a different way of being human, one deeply connected to the earth and its animals. But don't mistake tradition for simplicity. Their society is intricate and adaptive. The Maasai are more than a symbol, they're a testament to endurance and cultural strength. Their story is just one thread in Tanzania's rich tapestry, and it's a story still being written. For the Maasai, cows are more than wealth, they're at the heart of marriage. When a man marries, his family gives cows to the bride's family, a dowry, rich in tradition. Elders negotiate the number of cows, forging bonds between families, but exchanging cows for a bride raises questions about women's agency. Can a woman refuse? Now tradition meets modern values, caught between pride and change. Women's voices are shaping the future of the dowry dilemma. Their choices will shape what comes next. To grasp the dowry's impact, listen to the women living it. Elder women like Nasirian see dowry as honor, a public declaration of worth, a source of pride. For her the cows meant value and respect, not oppression. But younger women like Pendo, who dream of education and independence, feel the weight of tradition. The pressure to marry young is real. A suitor with many cows can be hard for a family to refuse. Sometimes I feel like the cows are more important than my dreams, Pendo says. She loves her culture but wants to choose her own path. Maasai women are builders, caretakers, artisans, creating intricate beadwork that tells stories of age, status, and identity. Their days are long, but there's strength and sisterhood in the boma. For every woman who finds pride in tradition, another sees it as a barrier. Most feel both, proud of heritage, but yearning for more control over their destinies. The conversation is happening now, in homes and hearts. A quiet revolution. What is a woman's worth? Cattle, or her own choices and voice? The answer is changing, one story at a time. The future of tradition is being shaped by the women who live it. Their courage is redefining what it means to be Maasai and Tanzanian, and their voices are impossible to ignore. Tanzanian life isn't just tradition and challenge, it's also joy, community, and food. Ugali, the national dish, is a dense maize porridge eaten with your hands, scooping up stews, greens, or beans. Meals are shared events, people gather on mats, eat from a common platter, and swap stories. Celebrations bring music, drumming, and feasts, roasted goat, laughter, and dancing under the stars. Wildlife is ever present. For many, animals are neighbors, not just safari sites. Living with wildlife means learning respect, knowing which birds warn of predators, which paths to avoid at night. Children grow up with a healthy awe and caution for elephants and buffalo. This coexistence shapes daily rhythms. Days start with birds, end with nocturnal patrols. Community is everything. Neighbors are your support, your security, your extended family. News travels fast. If a lion is near, everyone knows. Ujamaa, Familyhood is the glue that holds society together. In a world of challenges, Tanzanians find strength in togetherness. Food, family and fun are the heartbeat of daily life. It's a reminder. Joy and resilience go hand in hand. Here, community isn't just a word. It's a way of life. And it's what makes Tanzania truly special. Tanzania's Great Migration is legendary. Millions of wildebeest, zebras and gazelles on a dramatic journey across the Serengeti. But there's another migration. Young people leaving villages for cities like Dar es Salaam, chasing education and opportunity. The city promises jobs, modern life, and connection to the world, but it's a tough transition. Urban migration brings hope and challenge, economic growth, but also crowded slums and lost support networks. Young people straddle two worlds. Tradition left behind, modernity not fully theirs. This shift weakens village life. Elders worry about lost language and culture. The migration is slow but steady, reshaping Tanzania from within. It's a story of ambition, adaptation, and the search for a better life. The stakes are high, tradition and progress in constant negotiation. Tanzania's future is being written in both the city and the village. The journey isn't just for wildebeest, it's die de Stadt, aber Stemsen dan, dicksten Beatsen. It's for everyone, seeking their place in a changing world. The nation is on the move, and the outcome is still unfolding. This migration is as profound as any on the plains. Education and technology are transforming Tanzania. Where knowledge was once passed down by elders, now classrooms and schoolbooks are opening new worlds, especially for girls. Education delays marriage, empowers women, and sparks questions about tradition. Kids learn Swahili, English, science, and history, bridging old and new ways of thinking. This creates a generational gap, but also a chance for dialogue between ancestral wisdom and modern knowledge. Smartphones are everywhere, even where electricity is scarce. Mobile tech leapfrogs old barriers. People transfer money, check crop prices, and connect with family far away. The internet brings new ideas, aspirations, and pressures, exposing Tanzanians to global culture and consumerism. Young people want a piece of the modern world, fueling migration and sometimes dissatisfaction with tradition. The smartphone is both empowerment and disruption, accelerating change at breakneck speed. Tanzania's youth are navigating two realities, blending the best of both. The future is digital, but the past is never far behind. The challenge is to use new tools without losing old roots. Tanzania's wildlife draws tourists from around the globe. Tourism funds parks, creates jobs, and supports conservation. For many, it's a path to a better life. But tourism is a double-edged spear. Too many visitors strain resources, and big hotels can hurt local communities. Culture risks becoming a commodity. Rituals performed for tourists, authenticity lost. The exchange can be enriching, but also creates uncomfortable power dynamics and inequality. Sometimes, tourists treat people like exhibits, unintentionally disrespecting traditions. The solution: community-based tourism, where locals control and benefit from tourism, keeping culture authentic and profits local. It's about partnership, not exploitation. Tourism should happen with communities, not to them. Protecting culture and environment must go hand in hand with economic growth. The challenge is balance, ensuring Tanzania's beauty benefits those who call it home. The future of tourism is in local hands. Tanzania stands at a crossroads, one foot in ancient tradition, one in a fast-changing world. It's not a battle, but a balancing act honoring elders' wisdom while embracing new opportunities. Can a young Maasai woman be both proud of her heritage and a university graduate? Can wildlife and people thrive side by side? These questions play out in policies, family debates, and the hearts of young Tanzanians. The country's story isn't static, it's evolving, shaped by resilience, pride, and optimism. Tanzanians are not passive, they're actively blending old and new, forging a unique modernity. Progress doesn't mean erasing the past, it means building on it. Tanzania's journey is universal, holding on to what defines us, while adapting to change. The lesson? Look forward to the dawn, but don't lose sight of the stars that guided you. In Tanzania, tradition and progress walk hand in hand, and that's a lesson for us all.